Happy now. All is now. It's a gift to be in the present. First say signing back in here, putting out my perception into the cloud of the collective to expand the collective consciousness. You're not tuning into the mind of an alginate moon, and Horus will be transiting the fourth house in the sky as I make this video. And this will be my continuation of the Venus interpretations. So my last video I did was Venus in Virgo. This will be Venus in Libra. Okay, so Venus is familiar with Libra. It is home in Libra as well as Taurus. Okay, so with Venus in Libra, right, this is where Venus will be comfortable, would like to be here, because Venus is dealing with planets of, as a planet of love, appreciation, what you love and appreciate in this reality for people, places, and things. Okay, so yeah, love for people, places, and things, and how you relate in this reality. Okay, so, and when you look at Libra, you know, it is being ruled by Venus, and is a air sign that is cardinal. It's a cardinal air sign. Okay, cardinal air sign dealing with initiating new ways on how to communicate. Communication. All the air signs do with communication. So it initiates new ways on how to communicate, right? And yeah, with this, Venus in Libra, you know, it automatically has a way of manifesting pleasurable relationships. Okay, with the Venus in Libra, they automatically manifest relationships that can be pleasurable for them in their reality, and can work for them. You know, this placement, you know, Venus in Libra is you know, just, yeah, let's say the perfect placement for, let's say, a relationship, a romantic or friendly relationship. So when looking at relationships, this is just the perfect placement for relationships, right? So relationships, you know, these, no one knows relationships a lot better than Venus and Libra, you know, because this is where it wants to be, you know. This will be the standard placement for relationships. You know, these will be someone who could be, let's say, who could settle disputes within relationships with Venus in Libra, or this could be someone who could manifest relationships for them. You know, they could be that, what's the word I'm looking for? Counselor for relationships. They could do that, you know, because they lots of people love the way they love. The way they love is seen as pleasurable. The way they love is seen as original. The way they love, yeah, is seen as original, you know. And yeah, this being your planet of love and appreciation, so the people, places, and things, you know, this is just an original placement when looking at relationships. So this would be someone who is popular. This could be a placement for someone who is popular, who is loved, you know, or their lights and their love is gravitate towards, the way they love, you know, is seen as original, you know. So, and with this, yeah, with this placement, this is Venus, you could say, you know. This is Venus, because this could be a sweet talker, you know. This could be a not only sweet talker, but they can be, you know, let's say a friend, and they can be the family type, and they can be the lover, and they have so many ways of loving in relationships, you know. They have so many ways of communicating, so many communication styles, so many ways of getting to your heart, so many ways on how to get to your heart, because they're used to loving. They're used to loving outwardly, at least. They're used to loving outwardly, but in this in this reality, in this current now, in this current sea, is dealing with self-love. Okay, so this is where, when looking at self-love, this is less of that self-love. So with this, yes, it's home here. Venus is good here. Yes, Venus is good here, and it's home there. And this is another placement where love can potentially be taken advantage of. I'll say potentially. Okay? So, it's just like, because it is, Libra loves to relate, because the Libra relates a lot. The let's say little learning process here is to love yourself, right? And learn to love yourself a lot more than you love externally from yourself with Venus in Libra. Learn to love yourself a lot more than you love externally, and that's just a little learning process there, So with this, this placement is seen as, the original placement for when looking at pleasures, this Venus light. So with this, you will be seen as someone who is pleasurable, the way you dress, or, that's the ascendant. Never mind that. That is the ascendant. But just in relationships and how you relate is just seen as original, and could potentially even be someone who is, let's say a judge or something like that, because they do have this love for balance. Okay, so this is love for bringing balance. So they love to bring about balance in relationships, and just people, places, and things they know, with their communication style and how they communicate and how they're able to, just show their love with it. It could even be creative wise, depending on a certain degree. With all these, with all my interpretation, it depends on a certain degree, and also depends on the spirit utilizing the energy, on the spirit utilizing the energy and how they're vibrating, So yeah, with Venus in Libra, yeah, this is a placement for, someone who is, the way they love is just known and is familiar with Earth. This is a placement who's someone who is a lover of Mother Earth, who is familiar with this Earth realm, because this is air. This is also air. It's an air placement because air communicates outwardly. Air communicates outwardly, but Earth makes sense. This is left brain. So air is more logical. So they're more logical with their love. The way they love is a lot more logical. It makes sense. They're able to make Earth makes sense, but air just brings it out when communicating. So they do have a logic when dealing with love. So it's just more of a masculine type love. Feminine slash, because Venus has that feminine energy, is that feminine energy of Mother Earth, because we all love Mother Earth. If you did not love Mother Earth in some sort of way, you wouldn't be here, because you're simply breathing. To make it plain and simple, if you were not breathing, you wouldn't be here, because Mother Earth provides us with the breath, So, yeah. So love for Mother Earth, you know, love for this reality, this earth realm that we're currently in as spirits, you know. So, and can show their love through almost talking about love. They do talk about love, and the way they talk can be perceived in a loving type way, you know, with Venus and Libra. Can be able to get any relationship, someone who can be able to just manifest a loving relationship that people can see and can potentially have that jealousy type vibe with this, you know. So yeah, first say sign now, catch you next now. And this has been my Venus and Libra interpretation. Catch you next now.